out of Mohammed's 4 years near to doom so. 3 years out of Mohammed's 4 years near to doom so. 7 years out of 8 years. You go so ye in another danko kufu adabemu yete kanim. Nansi ya power plant ya napo efa de ba middle belt e be supply middle belt. Strategic. There are several distribution centers na emu agogo ma ho de akofam a ware install this distribution centers and make sure say ni nsuo to na apra na etetekra uyem hihye so okane abedum. Therefore you need to film. Nansi nsuo to akane adum. And that is what we are talking about. So he is a go-getter. Or you be or say or yo. O man adwuma na de hye inside ya obeka se onye no o make sure so obeye so be mu na kra kire no why obe mu na kire no why den no why for the good of the society, and that is one of the elements Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia settle on Napo.
All right, that is Miracles Abuaje touted a yen tia. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has settled on a year Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe. Na ansana then say be a bebra ochna jumedie no timetable for a year ochna jumedie no NPP constitution no ya na yataka say empodi ye flag bearer na onye certain president I say you know 12 months before the next election. In this case, no, it wasn't so because on the 6th day of December, Dr. Bawumia ekosrese or more time na just or the INA and also the running mate. Some have wondered, say you choose where you Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, yes, or you're well known, or you're politician worth its salt. But don't you think, say, be a year late? Or I wonder, say, be a year late because I feel that because some lecturers, no, but yes, timer, NPPDA, running mate, then the running mate, no air barber, in terms of a year campaign to complement a year Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. What do you say to that?
Sir, a friend is saying, you create strategy. And he create plans. In fact, in the year 2008, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Nana Danko Kufa the power no August 2008. Yes. Into we cried the Osha just say, ye beatty your home by
a month or so, yeah.
I can tell you, elections here in December, in all humility, ye be beatty NDC4 with the strategy on bedroom home and that. Because you see, I say, you're confused. Who they are, then I'm going even pen pan or mutu me the train ma July and so we running mate. Then no money engine so. Ghana for brain this for. I'm a brain this for. And the Ghanaian people are rather almost measure MPP according to Yankasa size. But my brain and this for. Ghanaians believe say do na and KPP KB to me. And they no doubt about that. And otiso be a kasa so because more than 90% can we more power. Kamodeka. And it is not as if some measure omodi susu NDC. But omodi susu yankasa ye. But one thing I'm very sure said the Ghanaian people have decided on say no, never again. The omodi President Kufuor in the year 2008 no. Ye makwan no mon fan ye Nana Dankwa Kufuor into 2024. In the year 2008, President Kufuor maybe obefa ye free year in 2001. Year 2008 March no. Na Ghana ye find the gateway to Africa. Let's say the shining star. In fact, almost say we're in the golden age of business. Those were the times that utifie na banks abafie se bejobosia. Fidelity Bank, Standard Chartered Bank, Barclays Bank. Ye ba be power chance bejobosia. E ya President Kufuor na maye hu say so man we kra no. It will be for mine sika e the boy nyina ho akwama. National Health Insurance Scheme. At some point in the life of this country, na ye kwakan budgeter answer na President Kufuor beba no. Ye kinkan emadodo omukwa awoso omu ye hwere omunkwa. President Kufuor be yin nyina free ho. Or the free maternal care by e make sure say sa emma omukwa wu awoso because omu need kent omu wu fie na de nyina free ho. President Kufuor the capitation by e make sure say basic schools e be free e wo my way mu. In fact, menkai wasembi President Kufuor ma basic school ye free no. Enrollment e double ye. Emma classroom blocks are in Kolani betrem no e short ye. That was the time or the HEPEC sikano e started so see classroom blocks. Into bi otemi bi abeka ye do baby no President Kufuor bre so na baby abemu classroom block funded by HEPEC fund. And no nema in the year 2008 and Dankwa Kufuor do say eba ne sen and all of a sudden Kufuor ma basic education ye free pay. Numbers no adobo. It means that Ghana for ehiamwa no mo betuma eden akọ school sane tie dia nkola na no mutifie o munko school a o mutwen yama kofo ma basic school ye free as o munko school no san kola no o munko secondary school these same children will need help to be able to go to secondary school. That was why in the year 2008 Ekufuado said no, if we made basic education free and the numbers doubled, these children are getting ready for secondary school. Or you hear me wambra oko basic school dia odu secondary schools were say eboano. Let's open up secondary education and make that one also free so that every Ghanaian child can go through secondary education. That was what he said, because we realized at that time no, we realized that classroom blocks now it was secondary school no, it has been built for a certain number of people, Inti say 1 year what no one making sure say you be prepare for nkwala double basic school now on secondary school e be problem. Inti whilst we were preparing for this, and then this is for two propaganda too. Okay, March 2008 yenya crisis were my way. In spite of Niamana President Kufuor Ghana encountered economic challenges in 2008. Fuel price shortages. Those were the times oko filling stations oko tofuela. Obey line 2 days as when you 1 gallon at all. In fact, edu baby no, not even though fuel that shorted, none the price is why they akosoro. In Suwa ya benum crash shortage or Ghana. Okay, 4 gallon. And then the mark of 4 gallon here day about my way. And all of this happened in the year 2008. When the NDC for year, when they realize says how many we have a pet, and they say you know, let's chance on this. You know, I'm starting some printing papers into Mukrik and Omadinam. Egg. MP before you come for Richard Anane, eh? No, no, Quenisika, we are a bank. Or say, President Kufuor, we are go the World Bank of Ghana, shall be bank statement, shall be bank statement, and then transfer baby. And that time, Ghanaians, you can't fault them. No, many more a day. In Suwa shorty, 4 prices cost, 4 on the crash shorty, a man yama boy a day. So they forgot about NHI. They forgot about free maternal care. They forgot about all the things Kufuor had done. They forgot about capitation. They forgot about the financial services that Kufuor has built. And they said, "We have to abet ya comfortable." And I'm a Bank of Ghana gold in now. And we have to abet ya MPP are buying. Fast forward, few months, 2-3 months after NDC bar bem, Fifi Kwete. The trust Anthony no. I know a general secretary for the NDC, Oba Vetten, as deputy finance minister. He says, Onia, okay, said Tamana war opposition. Okay, say MPP abaye we are go the World Bank of Ghana. Anya bi aye shewo. Sisi na wa ba be okohwe no gold no. E wo ho na say ye wia. O say oh, me de na nkrofo kana make bi o. Na me ni nyina so bia. But it was too late.
Yeah, Ghanaians have not, yeah.
Satam na ya to amamo wie. Enti sen afeda we hu so oboa o. Se we hu so oboa, untumi ya hwe. We nya betena wo kon so. And these guys sat on our necks for 8 years. Between 2009, President Kufuor akonye mu mo up to 2016, adie bia President Kufuor ni MPP abanye bia no, omo twe sign echi. To the extent that because we did not prepare for the senior high school level to ensure say in Kolana Kufuor mo ba basic school free beba secondary school nti. Afibia in the 8 years and this is 14 year konso no, in Kolana 100,000 and a katine fie. 100,000. And you know why? Because San Kola Webuno, or my wo for 1 a year for, and a 2. Omo cross one come to me to your qualify no. Yes, school dinosaur. Until the cut-off point be there, abba into Obako school when you're grade 13 on boy, but soon to be school. Because a dino was and because of this, 100,000 of Ghanaian children every year remained on the street. Teacher training college and nursing training college. Yen nanom uwie school am si college why e ho de uwie abenya adwuma ye uwie ukoso e ma allowance e na wo be say nya pension sa allowance ye hia fomba etumi nya e ma omo ne esika fomba nya ho kwantra dan ba ko mu no mo to abeti a mo gifre hia fomba sem e withdraw college allowance in kolani su no obampedi mahama ye o se yensanto obama yin e ka kire kolai se we nko na me de beba na mato abama me de anka mo ntuntia me. That was the time teacher for the nurse for a year college 2014, 2015, 2016 ojomu nyina telefie omu nyina ka telefie omo muti year form no oye adwuma 1 year ne entua de ka ba kompo ye embre so esi etua de ka yesisike ni ho nti video wa adwuma 1 year no your policy be a 3 months pay policy ye betu aboso me ensa peka. That is how bad the situation was in this country. Yet na dumu esumu for 3 years out of their 4 years. Nkofo nyuma eguye. Businesses collapse ye. Nkofo aware eguye. Edu baby no ohye wonti okunu bebe fie no no akope side chick. Internet light ni anoko ha. Echa light ni ana oba ha. Wapon esese oba adwuma no ose me kohwe ball no akohye bebi adwodwo no ho. Onye enko bebe fie but ehyew any somunti no akope bebi akoyede akohye nkofo busuafo ewuye ewo nurse ewo theater empaso ye gira no so ayeye no operation ni edum kadea owuye nkofo ma ekotro nso hwe esuade ewo street light ase ntonton wiomo ema yare bomo. That is how bad the situation was for us in the country. Ene nyame yadom yetumenye etie didim. Indeed, between the year 2017 and 2020, nobody would doubt the progress this country made. But when they do which changes, say 2020, things have been difficult all over the world. In Korea, what they mean, Ninyame, what they mean, 90%. Metu yaka say ye craft techie. Techie na kanya mafi somewhere in 2022, inflation ekwaya kopem about 80%. What it means is that at the year na yekote fit take ye $100. Near the bag na higher better $110 no. What sign could take is our quota feed almost $180. Into the bag na to win $110 biom. So one found for Sony be and count cry just all $190. So you see, nothing has happened to us, but simply because we're importing from China, and you know, we are importing their inflation. You know why we are still importing all this while? In spite of over 300 factories are buying, we are building. Do you know why we are still importing? We are still importing because between the year 1988 and the year 2001, NDC are buying, destroyed the industrial base of this country. This is fact. Omo Parliament, eko pass in Brebi. Near Fembrano, the Diversity Implementation Act. The Omo Sefi Parliament and say, Moma yem rebi to amaye honkwan. Ni atonton abayan kasa factories e wo hono ya tonton enti omo ba seti up diversity implementation committee. It used to be one of the most popular committees in the 90s. They sold over 300 factories.
Exactly,
say your friend is saying go to the Lancaster hotel. Exactly. Hotel. Omo ton ye Ghana unim say ye glass factories aboso glass factory omo ton ye. Unim say VW, I find a Kufado for VW for more assemble cars. Unim say as far back as the 70s, near assemble VW cars were Ghana. They sold it. Me constituency were Mangwa say we're assembling cars. They collapsed it. In fact, they went beyond even selling off state properties. So, call private factories crown. Watching mattress where they now. Kumasi for power the sofa and the NDC are buying. Tonton individual factories. Tonton ye. Ton factories they sell chupa chops and tomatoes. Imagine says our factory is 300 yomuton ye. And that's all. And yes, she sank a kufa the 300 mabede. That is how bad the situation was. And then I feel any Dako farms. Dako farms, I say I reactivated. Dako farms was so popular in this country, it collapsed under them. Today, you are re-energizing Dako farms. KFC chicken no more, baby, enough for Dako farms. Now, we say, Yantua Bantia by now, or no buy a wabwa, any young crank cabo may see factories 300. Yantuntiano, Niantoma wow beton factories 300. Was yanto abentia by now, or no de teachers and nurses allowance abana yantuntiano. Niantoma wa draw teachers and nurses allowance no. Was yanto abentia abina one man nurse for the doctor for aketu akwenim essence and our beto no. Yantutia nianto abama he. Doctor Niana Ojibe 3,000 cities as 2016 and not 10,000. Until my more the true. Inflation costs you true, but the government realizes that the economy is difficult. Until now, what pay you no? Osientuntiano, Niantomao. In Kolana, Ujo Mutilefie after school now one form no, Abaya Babe form, Osientuntia Sabino, Niantomao. And then would drive ya for Kumasi Kruma. Look at the roads we are driving on. And yet you may hear Kumasi Nina Abaye to Yamaye. True. In fact, we still have Kajetia phase 2 to finish. So I'm run about. I feel you go so ahead and ye. Into the may be a by say but be very sincere with yourself. What drive you Kumasi Kruma? Now share quiet away urban roads. Yeah, how do you feel? Was the Tutia Sabayano? The Yantomau. What did you do for us when you had an opportunity? Now, dear who can say, John Mahama former president no waba be your man penin pen enei so waba be president in the year 2025 nyame mpengu a on sign ma ye ho embesre ye ho abato until you can imagine ordeal ayakayaka de obetumi di afem ono asa 2020 kwa na 2016 kwa no be se aba ye ho abesre ye ho abato no okache yen se ono wa ye odwanfu onti obia na sa wundi o man penin pen a uni hu kwan se ono be criticize no. That is how bad the situation was. And that is one of the reasons why Echna, a very important and crucial, say, every single Ghanaian, every single Ashanti would rally behind Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia and Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, just for the future of this country. For the young girl and the young boy who is aspiring to be great in the future. And yes, he be supporting Kekewu. We must step out and vote. Only my NDC for counting on. NDC is counting on Ashanti region not stepping out to vote in December 2024.
Yeah, apathy. They want to get
that's
apathy.
What they are, and that's what they are preaching. Into the upper, see the NDC for NDC ni be any work say Ashanti region monko to mamio. I'm say mo share the my mo. Ashanti region omo apathy abem. Omo ye disappointed. NDC is counting on that. And that is why we are here today saying, yes, Remo. Ya pamuchewo. Enye de ka se be nyina na yetumi aye ye ka ne yeboa ba ye party no mo am de wo mempo de me feel late mempo de me boa mo because e mo na ye mo japade e ye mo na mo twa efuruma no e ye mo na ye mo party na nei ye de mo am de abramo a sa santeman sorry eta Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne Matthew Opoku Prempeh. There is nobody that can come in the way of the MPP in the next elections, and that's what we are appealing and asking and pleading and begging that Ashanti, let's rise up just to protect the gains we have made as a country as we look into the future and build the future that we want for ourselves as a people.
Dennis Miracles Abuaje, the culture say you can listen to him for hours without getting bored. And I just want a message to sink and seminar na all editorial ahead of a year December 7th elections no in seminar na all cultural, but just in case you just tuned in, me pacho ono enoye communications director for a year Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia campaign 2024. But Miracles and Sana Ochna Obachre baby bia yade Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh be kode hawa jumedie no ebe kono ade we na me mpese meboso. But weekend na me monitor radio stations be ewo Accra. I just felt sick. Sir Empo yakwa koyi eye running mate in the person of Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. Na just ahead pose Dr. Bawumia ebebo di din so do we no. Hwe eye dodo na ne eru to say yemfa Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh emra. Na fe ye bodin a obete network ni bi. And adia no de oya hantan. That maybe somebody was no be oya hantan a man for to be root for an arrogant person say yana. In fact, I just didn't understand it. When I come in person me boss kra but message ni be codada. Na wa ha don't know the me person will be addresses her and seminar. E be akwa bonten say Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh arrogant. Me just say one kasa what be. How do you react to that?
Yeah, first of all, adeba kwa ye ni sopa ne say obi anka say Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ye incompetent. Obi anka say
I don't so dey maintain.
Ana menyi say what say obi say wo de dwuma ma no ntumi nye.
Dep ya no dey maintain.
Menyi say what say obi say oyo corrupt.
Maintain ye kura.
Mami sa question bi o. Wuji di say Ghana and they be away. So we share internet ne technology dia be ya. Obi betumi apamataria show bi tese na omo yi. And that's why I've always insisted say e cha na ye paw Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh hontuma. Nyame ya doma wu kwada obi si fam. Oni Ghana for bedi nkomo. Obia benya ho kwan ne ho akwanya. Na obia experience obia ne nyanketa hodie. Na wahu nipa so ni by the enkankyere ye sohwe
yes
ana ye experience it nti se obi be ka samato so de etere bi wan hwe kra untumi yiwa no edin se meti ka say oh me de me ntise you e wa na odi weni be hu na wa sohwe na nkita hode on menya hu I can tell you say ɛnyɛ ne yɛde anobɛka in the next few days so Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh for one ɔmo ɔmo ne na yɛ adwuma no ɔmo ɔmo ne nyɛ nsa wɔn so adanse ɔmo de bɛyi na sɛ na papa wei no ɔbɛfra ahemachiro no wedi nkɔmɔ ɔno no wo hyɛ wo fie no abɛpake wo fie no watra sɛ gɛgya akade yɛ sɛ yɛ ne si na wodwe ho sɛ nti aba ne sɛ na nipa sɛ wo safra na wɔn so NDC formers always find somebody to wear emre bi yɛ sɛ ɔmo to be po bi de bibi hyɛ no ɔmo so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia yɛ ahobrɛase dodo sɛ na sɛ wo TikTok trend no ahobrɛase hene ahafo stuba sɛ sɛ yɛ no ahobrɛase hene ɔmo so yɛ ahobrɛase dodo the same time Matthew Opoku Prempeh so ba ya mo se ɔno so ɛyɛ ahomaso ɛsɛ sɛ kwan bia so NDC for pɛ bibi de yɛdan ɛde hyɛw at any time ɛsɛ ɔmpɛ atare bi de yɛdan ɛde hyɛw and I can tell you say by the next ending of July and ebedu August na obi aba experience no NDC for nya message bi amfa ntata ne bi because when the Ghanaian people begin to experience him na ɔmo ne nya nsa wɔn so wie no ɔmo asɛm ɔmo ka no kora ɔmo boa afi na academy bibi sɛ ɔmo bi ndra sɛ deɛ mpa na Matthew Opoku Prempeh yɛ nti a WONTUMI ka so ya won say o mo say obi journalist bi say offer timetable mbra no say ono anko any timetable na me say ye wo MPP campaign launch ase de na me ti ona the microphone be si menim na say honorable e say doom so no for timetable am say Andre here na ECG for release statement say situation is under control nti omo ngi ni say timetable hu hia because at the end of enye bad sa nti omo manage say the beya be fix situation in the next few days nti munya mo say one aboba still ankofo say na say me say ade no o ma your time kakra bia in the next few days no you be fix it o basan ka o the timetable by say when you work we be fabre na you publish it we know ahoma so be no
because waka there won tias
ahoma so be no Dr. John Dramani Mahama opponent na ono ne nkofo akekere ahoma so atare a on pese chenchire omo de hye na po ayentumi nhye no in the year 2016 July 7th 2016 Ghana for HBC and say we are in energy crisis at that time we were in fact we had certainly a war energy crisis and I doom some for 3 years I don't know my timetable be or say ehun yan ya dey declare load shedding bia na anya bia eno na no ya homa so that answer na jo mama de maye no how different is that answer from what
from that of
Prempeh by say labor union for catch your mama say 1-2 year catch you be strike na otumi gina ho catch am say me na me president be na hu strike say me hu strike when na me de me strike nya me hwe o me ma ite so dwanfu no sekan embo me hu de na ya homaso say ahomaso bi sin we enye jo mahama ne friend citizen or criticizing say he's silly no John Mahama is the only president that will use the word baloney and they just okofa this line na watch president bi enu wo ya homa so diga na fatem say John Mahama na ono kra ya enduo no for 4 years o e ma ya sanso ya enduo no in opposition for 8 years e ma still to minya no kasa na Opoku Prempeh ya tete no menhia na ya tete no wo akama mrem a ya tete no ahemfie ode hye mu aprekope when ode hye ya homa so da ode hye de ne de no so som na ode hye de ne so osom enti sa tare no mbeso mo de hye Matthew Opoku Prempeh de enko no ne enko ne china na emre pe na be kire by the time be July end na Ghana for be experience o mo say o sa de na mo ka no krobo no message ban biom in any for beba
no mo de beba that is na ochina ya me aduma say na dwumadie no ebeko be time be na be hyase na empo no mo be free hin no akoyi na say na ebeko
we say no empenifo be di kan akomenhia na seja ya befa otikoko so na nana no wo fa se a ese de ne ba ye be gi nhira na ebisa nimpo se empo omaye ho kwan se ni nana no ye de ne ba ko chinga na mountain so ana nti ye cha no nyame adom o mampeni yankasa bebebi na ye flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so bebi na ye ne the incoming vice president mo amode hye mo amo fa se Matthew Opoku Prempeh menyi ni se ade bi wo ya ho asese da sabeto mo nan so kama
o kira de waso twan
penifo de be ko benhia na yakose otikoko so se madaro manana ebe ya ankafa wo fa se wonana FM yen na ye fa no nkoso mo man Ghana se otikoko so man ye kwan na fedie ya ba Jubilee Park na ya be pa na hontoma adanedi e dey actually Ghana men nyina it will be on every major TV network. WONTUMI TV will be covering. Every major TV network will be covering live. Nipadoma eba Jubilee Park echina no. It only tells me say Asanteman at Semde, Ghana mine at Semde.
Aside the flag bearer, we understand the president will be there. I know president be China. Oh, okay.
No, okay. Will be there tomorrow.
All right. I don't
know the OD flag bearer and running meeting.
Eddie Ochina the Eddie Anyasam
Ketwa. Big deal. You see, Ocha historic. Echina a very, very historic. Esembiwa me car who say me ketchum. Say MPP. Ni root no and Asanteman. We are not ashamed about that. This is where we come from. This is where we belong. Your party no ni tini. Your party no ne fapem ana ne fabai enie. Enti ye beye bibi say ya. Baby enu wa se fata sense ye beba. Na especially ye de ne beba bibi ya. Eyi ono ni dim ne de na ba kire. Enti is a big deal tomorrow for the new patriotic party. It's a big deal for the people of Ghana. And it's a big deal for Asanteman.
All right, so in wrapping up, finally, after Ochina event, somewhere we phase 1 of a year touring. That's touring. You toured 16 regions. Yeah. After Ochina event, what's next?
Oh, actually, we are there. Flag bearer, na running mate so afa atoye na ya ka no ya fight fina na fo ya che mu afa Ghana baby a
anti chesabon rest crowd we ya
no addition ya isi makache o me say anything for no omada nyina ne say Ghana for beto abama because MPP aye 8 years omadu nyina no Ghana for beto abama because MPP aye 8 years but it doesn't work like that ye ne Ghana for kodi nkomo ye be refie mu I'm sorry. You be rera ghetto. You be rera choba. Baby, I no udi agro na hone beba. Ye na mo beto dame. Ye na mo bebo ludo na discuss. We will not leave any single room for NDC propaganda. Ye my NDC for just space kitu be a crime fan because someone know the only way they can win an election, the only way to me win a battle or my women is on be control. It's when you block your moon trying to happen no man lock it. Omuni idea bia, omuni plan bia. Yan kwankwa ubia to shame na way ye film no kwa to jimi no. So what we are going to do is be block ye be silisi the omontro toko ni nyina no. Na fedie ya to ye bo ase. Na ya cheche ye nsemu. Rest assured Ghana for 80. Ghana for enyasu ya hunu bebre ya wabato in the past few years. And ahobrase mu Ghana for gidi se bebia ye duro no. The only persons are ombetumi aboa e de oman na konanim eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe say ye bebo kakra na yetuma ye no ho ban na de aka ye ntumi ye no ye nyina be kai ho abomu ne aboa ne ye fio and that's what the focus is.
Dennis Miracles Abuaje ye bedase na yame enka ho so e bia de bibi wo ha be ka kire yi dia ba I think say you said it all. Nti ochina yame adoma Yebeshia ewo Jubilee Park. All right. WONTUMI TV. So, you listening as well on WONTUMI Radio 101.3. Mebacho said yet here, we're streaming live on Facebook, and it's WONTUMI TV on Facebook and WONTUMI TV on YouTube. Other for Talk Ghana, Jubediesu Enye, meeting at the Kweku. Chinamatin Cancer KK Edie na just gone by was the communications director for a year Dr. Mahamadu Bawumia campaign team 2024 campaign a year Dennis Miracles Abuaje but ebi corner ebi eba Dennis Miracles Abuaje sorry dear now just the deputy general secretary of the ruling New Patriotic Party. A year professor, yes, Prof Haruna. I fondly known as a year Prof Haruna. Na odonso et na siya yedeno eba bechuchin komo. Na Prof Haruna. I mean, you are still though goes by the name of year Prof Sado, my friend. Now, every be about snake kono a year YEA or year Northern Region director for a year YEA. Na a year Urua Haruna Muhammad, and so now you're deputy director of the NPP National Communications Directorate, TNA, or those who so are very good in IT. good in IT. Ntia bribia na chese ya tutu to abano na o coordinate IT coordinator wo ye Tiffy Mantem honum ene Haruna ewo dwumadie so a ye de no ebetwetwe nkomo na nsa na beba ye ora Haruna so no gasto mixture de mensoplex mixture men kanfo sedrey emfama ene awie eye gasto mixture misno se bia wo yam atwa kuro anase wo stomach ulcer eno no wadura ene eye gasto mixture sanso ena wo hwe na wo yoba na empo wo menstrual problem anase wo menstrual disorder bia enwa ne se obepa ye mensoplex mixture bi ekira kwan yeast infections me pacho eye mensoplex mixture me kire se bia your bana white ejejewa wo dia de se wo bepa eye mensoplex mixture bi but wo yam atwa kuro dia be sense so dia wo dia de se wo bepa eye gasto mixture na wo pe bi ekira kwan ya me pacho enwa ne se obeko eye misty herbal ewo umrum sanso na cap herbal wo be ya bi ewo cap herbal ewo sunyane nana buache herbal ewo Kanshi drug lane sanso na unique herbal ewo takwa Ecus pharmacy ewo ashamai me pacho wa opedo do na tu akwakoton na eno ane so obefra homa trofo so number do ye 0248778899 0248778899 eno so no Ada Chenya Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. Me pacho Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. Where your hospital kasia wa wuni mongudana. Boy juma papa. Na Power Specialist Herbal Hospital there. Ye bodia e die ba wadwuni ma ye doctor Akusia Eduaya. Ode the doctor for the omo boy juma dodo omo boy juma pa. Hepatitis B, stomach ulcer, affects the AB a compo Oshena prostrate mu ensensem ejijiwa kona kohun Power Specialist Herbal Hospital fui me pacho takra de omo anaji estate takra omo ewo dome sanso na kumase ade omo ene Jasbro filling station na edi hwani mu ewo fiyase fra Power Specialist Herbal Hospital for ewa homa trophy so number dey 0244 544422 0244 544422 and now to be from 0200 383831 that's 0200 383831 o from omo ebejo so ntempanara na make us say eye media bema Haruna Mohammed atnase dwumadie so Haruna, you warmly welcome into our studios.
Thank you very much.
And chi no betumi aye nka krakra. Betumi aye nka krakra. And ankem puto.
Me di frafra.
O de frafra. Na what po to say?
Oh, boko.
Boko ejuma mo office bibia the din.
Oh, eguso ye. But we there. Party juma. The bibia shenya mensa.
Yes, ye di munsu ye bisa. Na do about sentiment.
Yes. A sentiment team, MPP as a party, no, all national officers, be free Saturday, between Yenina Ewaha, from national chairman through to general secretary and treasurer, women organizers, Nasara Yenina Ewaha. After the national council meeting, na Yewra Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Eba National Council after his elections ebesra say yamano coin na yamano time say obetimi ayi ne running mate amaye na unim say the constitution of our party no timelines for the selection of the running mate no and yamano time na ebidu 3rd of this month no na or say oba besra party form penyimfo say or per se on for dinumra Eura General Secretary under the direction of National Chairman or throw letter Ekoma National Council members in a Yeshia or the Dini Baye na Enina Yaji Atum say Ampa Eura Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe Abaye the running mate and successfully be the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana after 2024 general elections. Party leadership I take a decision say about time His Excellency the Vice President call contest to be elected the flag bearer of our party, Obaha Abestra, the king of the Ashanti Kingdom, the overlord. And Napo Ayobia free sa royal gate no. And ube fano jumabia say unkostra na omoma ukwan because Napo no onye say is just a human being keke, but owo mpenyimfo a omohwe no enti ya ba Ashanti regional na no constituency aya menchia serve ya besra na yenye kwan say ye di Napo akwa yi ejuma epese ye no na nyemi boya na yetimi win the 2024 general elections na Napo be the vice president of the Republic of Ghana. Ansana ebe ya no ye wie sa particular Israel ye baba Jubilee Park ya baba ye rally amagano fu nyina ehun ye ticket enye se running meeting kwa ye pese Ghana nyina omuhu ye ticket na asentimentam a eye bibia MPP ye tanya ye vote pa free enti ye be ye ticket a eye se ye ba ha prekuno yamba yes a particular idea no na Ghana for any the whole world no omuhu say this is the ticket of the new patriotic party na ya jatum say ye wie sa particular jumana na agrono ase.
But I say Haruna, but just before we broaden the conversation, I've always yearned to say on that D-Day when Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia met with the National Council. Miyananka be them happy. Haruna, you were part and parcel of the meeting.
Yes.
How was the feeling like? How was the feeling like in the room? Because that it was a unanimous decision. But how was the feeling like in the room that day?
Yes, that day, even before, sir, why broader consultation. That is what Sir His Excellency the Vice President, the incoming President of the Republic, was standing out. Yaye will be that. Yewura Kufo Yewura Professor Edu Boahim Yewura
Kufuado
Ena Ebedru no so. Nyina no ebeye no we no stand out because of the broader and opened consultation because Ohyankabo.
But not the cause for the delay, no, because the miracle can were making the choice, no, that but he wanted to do broader.
So there's a buy-in, no, ebe doso. Na unity no ebeba. So now say ye obabe yino. Yan anase yan tip bibia because Oba National Council, it was one item. Say you be discussing. You were national chairman, call the meeting to order. Or call it the meeting to order no. Now or did the agenda MIA. Now His Excellency the Vice President Obejina podium so. About kinkai the reasons are Oyi Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh.
Oh, okay.
Even as say omobeya appointment no, you were Justin Kodia from Pon. Wo kai the reasons why Opese Haruna be ye deputy. Ubeka. Ubeka schools are oko, Juma oye, pata obwa, positions are occupy ni nyina ubeka.
Okay.
His Excellency the Vice President ekabi bia ewo say utimika efada pono. Okawie ya pe and the national chairman under the directions of council Kase. Then national party and Kasa. National party no or Sidima the general secretary say on Kasa on behalf of the national party. Or Kasa you know Kasa ye pa and I what na say. Omo diaspora omo Kasa ye. Omo tre omo adwen. En fa edina or the buy no almost so kasaye omofra the regional executive caucus ninyina under the leadership of the regional chairman caucus Chairman WONTUMI ono na ye the dean of the regional chairman.
Okay.
Profono o kasa ye no. No vice chancellor ebitimi akasa sa.
Chairman WONTUMI. Chairman WONTUMI.
Profono. Say your man certification and I say honor because Brofono na president kwa na see hey na unim brofo we ana unchire me bi okasa yi okasa pa na adentia ebitimi afa adwuma no ama napo we ya another national elders of the party, National Council of Elders, led by Hagman Oswajiman, on also Kasaye. Kasaye, not a person choose Okra no Kasa. A person choose no Kasa. Now, Akosi, it was unanimous.
That is what we are so and near Jane and all.
Yes. All the factions, all the branches within the party, from constituency, regional, national, diaspora, and then council. So it was unanimous. Say Napo, Inina, Ajinatu. But what you don't know, in the NDC, time now omo bayi ni random meeting. Omo call council no. Professor Nana nye 35%. On your 35%.
35%. People chomuntio.
But omoba bontin no be a akase omo ajato. But council no I approve 35%. But Napo enya massive 100% endorsement from the National Council as contained in Article 13.3 of the party's constitution.
And now, see say no, although any running mate are ochina be outdoor no ewo Jubilee Park. Na ebia fe na do afidi aba to adu aba pa cho pani amene no etwetwe nkomo your friend Haruna Muhammad ono eno ye NPP amayokuo no your deputy general secretary and Owofia no and eyumre na just Justin Frimpong Kodia the deputy and yede no etwetwe nkomo ewo dwumadie yisui na Haruna yenhwe waba santimantem ha Bibia miracles ababeka ensemrupi but adie ba ko a afi ya ne yetaka say NDC doesn't really win elections omo de omo ye ne say apathy ba eya santimantem hanoma na just omo afa ho na ebi omo de win elections na dey deputy general secretary Mr. waba santimantem hadie for message no kwabontin to the people of Ashanti, the stronghold of the ruling NPP. Our last elections it to be produced by 1.7 billion votes. At the end this year, I saw about twaba at the NPP. Because at the end, yeah, I have said the strong by ubeti bidum the aba make us for message oh, I feel abano the young concoto NPP NDC ya the corona abawe the young concoto kujina yasu ayan twaba and no and a 2008 party ni bia a day a call a year opposition but answer be a beka na podi kakra. I just want you to give many deputy general secretary I would love you to give her that message.
So when him say me so me free Asante region.
Oh really?
Omo mo e wa ejura.
Oh okay.
Me papa go so wo ho.
Okay.
Penyin nipa e wa ejura. Ohonum na me started me politics as a young elephant. And sana me go stream. Because you know na me twi no any house ni nyina aye basa ama me but me so me cash intelligence
okay yes what be fie fie ni fie
we dey o ye besra Ashanti region na abato a ye be kono Ashanti region there because say omo and show example na obi biara be hu because ufa the national leadership yewo ewura Stephen team every bono na bono mantam no omo ka Asante kingdom a yewo no because who share the stool na the Asante King has majority share in the Bono enclave. And yes sir, the national chairman na Ofri Bono region, the general secretary every Asante region, the national organizer every and the Asante region, the national treasurer every Asante region, and the running mate of the party every Asante region. And we na ebuma a chair say ye Asante for ye the people of Asante region. Yes sir, yenche Ghana for a door, yenche MPP or door. Say nema dodo a ye de ma Asante for no, Asante region for no. Yes sir, yenche even 70% and also 80 to 90% of the vote eba say Asante region bia obeba be contested for elections in MPP no MPP for ebetanachi, because general secretary ono na the chief executive officer